Join us today as I go into the detail of our Olden tour, booked directly through Olden Adventures. On booking our excursion, we were sent an email which we needed to bring with us. Once off the ship, we had to head to Olden Adventure office on the pier. So they checked us in, gave us a ticket and told us what time our bus was and where to wait for it. The place to wait for the bus was in the fuel station forecourt. Once on our bus, we enjoyed a scenic ride up to the troll cars. As you can see, it was very foggy this morning, but luckily as the bus climbed up the mountain, the skies opened up for us. Our bus was full, so this was a very popular excursion, and it was narrated throughout, which was very interesting. The bus ride to the troll cars took us around 45 minutes. Besides the troll cars, there is a shop and visitor centre that has toilets. We only had time for a quick loo break, a toilet break, before having to go onto the troll cars. Okay, time to get into the troll car. Each car holds about 7 passengers and the driver. One passenger sits up front with the driver but doesn't get a waterproof blanket. Then there are 2 rows of 3 with a shared waterproof blanket. If the waterfall is like it was for us, you will need this waterproof blanket as well as a waterproof coat. There are no sides to the troll cars and no seatbelts, so I did need to hold on for many bumps and sharp turns. The troll cars were a great way to get up to the glacier, with lots of great views and a first view of the glacier. It can be hiked if you are so inclined. The troll car ride took around 15 minutes. The tour was called the Guided Troll Car Tour in Briksdal and would last a maximum of 4 hours, including travel time, and our tour started at 10 a.m. The activity level for this tour is described as mild. We pre-booked the tour prior to the trip and it cost 1,686 NOK. That sounds really expensive, doesn't it? This equated to 124 UK pounds. On arrival at the end of the Trollcar path, we had to walk the last bit, some of which was quite steep. This took around 15 minutes. We only had enough time to spend 15 minutes enjoying the glacier and the glacial water before having to make our way back to the Trollcar. As with all excursions, we'd have loved it to be longer, but I suppose you get what you pay for. The surface would be tricky for pushchairs, wheelchairs and mobility scooters, as not level and quite steep in parts. Time to get the Trollcar back to the visitor centre. Traffic was backed up in getting into the visitor centre for the buses coming up the hills, and communication wasn't great. As it happened, there was time that we could have gone into the cafe for a drink and a bite to eat, but instead we were just hanging around in the car park with our guide from Olden Adventures. This was the only negative, plus I suppose the actual glacial part feeling a little rushed. But overall, an enjoyable excursion and one that I would recommend. Once back on the bus, we again enjoyed some amazing views on our journey down the mountain. We had the option to stay on the bus to where we'd got on it, or to get off a little early for a shopping street. We opted to get off early so we can enjoy a little bit more of Olden. All in all, a very enjoyable day, and I get the impression that excursions are planned to leave you wanting more, so a reason to come back. So make sure you have subscribed to my channel so you get notified of my next video and all our other videos. Thank you for watching.